Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rushdown Podcast. My name is Kim, and my guest today is Erin Greenlee. How you doing today?
Oh, so good. How about you?
I'm good. Super excited to have you on. You've been on my list for a while. Seems like
Ooh,
you're a super crowd favorite because I think you broke the
oh
record for
boy.
crowdsourced questions. So absolutely
That's
smashed
awesome.
it.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
But your last tournament was Minnesota, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it was. Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
yeah. How
Super fun.
was traveling there and back?
Yeah, traveling was good. I just tend to fly like a day in advance always because I'm so afraid that like something will happen the night of and I'll like miss the tournament. I have those like, I guess, travel fears. Have
Yeah.
you ever missed a tournament or like been late to a tournament?
No,
You
but that's
have
something I'm very anxious about.
Yeah, I know. So I'm always like, okay, fly out the day before or like Thursday night and then leave on Monday. So travel was fine. I stayed in an Airbnb with the Mixed Berries folks, and that was always super fun. We had a jacuzzi, which
Ooh,
was amazing post tournament. So all good.
nice. And then how was the tournament overall for you?
Yeah, yeah, the tournament was fun. It was like a little like bittersweet, I guess. Sweet in that like it was fun to look back to a year ago and like Minneapolis was kind of I feel like the tournament where I really like showed my stuff to eventually make it on the practice team. Like that was where I like tried out for foam,
Mm,
kind of I played on mixed berries for the first time in Minneapolis, all of that stuff. So it was cool to kind of visit the same location with mixed berries and then I'm on a different women's team now, but I wish we would have done a little bit better. Outsiders lost to Invasion in the first round of bracket. It was a good game. And then mixed berries lost to like that in the second round. Um, Also bittersweet because like that's like full of Seattle folks. So
yeah.
I love seeing them. I love seeing them win and seeing them like challenge people. But I was like, why us?
Yeah, well,
Why
not us.
us? Yeah, can't you wait until the finals? But it was super fun. So the fire is in my stomach, question mark, to get a little better.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And
Yeah.
a couple months ago, you were in Mexico City.
Ooh.
How was that experience?
Oh my gosh. So nerve-wracking, so fun. Um, I'd never been to Mexico City. Have you? Had you before? Or...
Not Mexico City, no. That was my
Yeah,
first time as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, exactly. It was awesome. The city was so big, the food was amazing. I was like beyond nervous to play. I feel like I got like I I want to say like I cheat a little bit when it's like, oh, I'm coming to a completely new team, like the whole like mixed team hadn't played together before, but there's like, I don't know, five, six Seattleites on the mixed team
Yeah,
itself. So, and then I had Kara who had already like who we play on the same women's team and all of that stuff. So, um, it felt easier for me to like be myself a little bit because I was like, I know a lot of these people.
yeah,
And obviously a ton of the mixed berries folk were also there. Um, Definitely hungry to get better so I can like prove myself for more like playing time, but it was just such a great whole tournament. Really fun to see people like show their stuff. Eden and Kathleen on
yeah.
Team Canada maybe made my weekend. Uh, they must have been exhausted
Oh, I
by
can't
the end of
imagine.
that. And then I think my new like favorite international team is like the Mexico under 20. Like that is so cool. They
Yeah,
were so fun.
yeah,
Just nothing but good things.
yeah. So much passion over there.
Right.
And that was your first time representing Team USA, correct? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
What number is it for you? I'm
This is
curious.
my second one. Austria was my first time.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So yeah. So hopefully I can make it another good experience. Hopefully get a gold.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
hopefully
I
actually
love
make the
that.
team.
Mm, we'll both get there, I
Yeah.
believe.
Thailand's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
Hopefully I can get there. I mean, it'll be my first
same.
time going to Thailand.
Yeah, same. I've never been to Thailand. As soon as they announced it, I was like, okay, Duolingo, but there's no option for like Thai
Hmm.
in Duolingo. Not that I would ever like, I'm the worst when it comes to like daily apps like that. I do it for like 3 days and I forget all about it,
Yeah.
So, um, but I mean, I'm gonna be really like fish out of water if I
Hmm.
go, so it'll be super fun.
Will that be your first time going international?
I've been to Europe before, but and like I've been to like Canada and Mexico a couple of times, but other than that, like I feel like all of the like countries in Europe, like we went to Portugal for a friend's wedding, which was super awesome, but all of the countries or cities that we went to, like people would like be able to speak English. Which I tried really hard to be to not speak English, but as soon as they like clocked me, they were like, "Hello, you are an American, and I am going to like, I'm going to speak English to you."
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah,
Totally understandable. Let's not make this awkward.
yeah,
But my next question, more for like the standard questions. Where did you
yeah, yeah.
start playing dodgeball?
Oh gosh, good question. There, I think so. My true like start, other than like childhood situations was there is like a or was a like competing dodgeball league other than Seattle Dodgeball in Seattle for a long time. They do a bunch of it's called Underdog Sports. They do a bunch of like other things like softball and cornhole and like
Hmm.
soccer and I guess other normal sports and
Yeah.
I was looking for a long time um, in Seattle, it rains in the winter, so I was a big softball player. I loved intramural softball, but during the winter and the fall, you don't really want to play softball because it's wet and sad and cold. So I was looking for something else. So I ended up joining like a free agent team on in this like underdog dodgeball league. It was 8.25, so like the big foam balls. Of course, nobody fucking knew the diameter of the ball when we were playing there. It was super scrub dodgeball, like, and the rules were chaotic. Like, there was no thought. That sounds so mean, but like, nothing made sense. The rules did not make sense. So, like, whether that was like real dodgeball or not, I would confidently say no. We were basically just like throwing a ball and hoping that it like would hit in this like one specific place. Um, but I actually ended up joining a free agent team and I met Peter Slotkin there, who now plays on Berserk. And we played for a year or so on this free agent team. And the league was crazy. Like people would start like fighting each other. Like it was super aggro, and people would start yelling at the refs before the games even started. So like
Jeez.
it was just so tense and like I know now and like when we play dodgeball, like of course there are intense moments and like people do get mad at each other, but like it almost felt even more stupid in this situation because there was no like point. Like there's no championship to
Yeah.
win. You're not spending hundreds of dollars to go to this tournament. You're going to your local Boys and Girls Club on a Thursday night and playing for like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
So, but people would be so aggro. And so, like, it got to the point where we were kind of like, I don't like, both of us were kind of wanting to like stop, right?
Hmm.
And, um, there's this big lake in Seattle called Green Lake, and a lot of people like to run around it. So I was running around the lake and saw a sandwich board that was like, come play free, pick up dodgeball Wednesday. I was like sick. So I came to Green Lake Dodgeball, which is like super infamous. Like 100 people, 40 balls, everybody's going crazy. And I was like, this is awesome. So I go back another time, and eventually, Brandon Officer talks to me and is like, hey, like, you look like you have potential. You should consider playing competitively. And I was like, competitive dodgeball. That sounds really stupid. But I didn't say that to him. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So we like exchange Instagram handles, and then he messages me that night saying like, I'm serious, you should think about playing. And then I like regret doing this, but in the moment I was like, oh, this is my time. I was like, I have a boyfriend. Like, do not talk to me. And he's like, okay, that's cool. I have a partner as well. You should actually play competitive dodgeball. And I was like, oh, okay, my bad. So I felt super stupid. But eventually like he started inviting me to like they were doing like Misfits mixed practices every once in a while, and he would let me come along and play there. I started playing in like all of the Dodgeball Seattle leagues. Underdog died, not dramatically, but like they don't do dodgeball anymore. I think Dodgeball Seattle finally won that like turf war, I guess, and yeah, ever
Awesome.
since, yeah, it's
And
been
now look
awesome.
at you now.
I know, 2 years later, here we are.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
been awesome.
So he saw promise in you on the first that first open play that you did, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. So he was like, "Hey, I've seen you around. Like, you should come play competitive dodgeball." And I was like, "That's crazy that you even noticed me
Yeah.
because there's 100 like people, you know, being rabid over these like 20 balls that are like falling apart." It was amazing. Super fun. If you have the time, if you're ever in Seattle on a Wednesday night, you have to go to Greenlee. It's so fun.
Nice. That's awesome. Shout out Brandon Officer.
Shout out Brandon Officer. What
We
a
wouldn't be here
guy.
without him.
Exactly.
Um, and how'd you know you were hooked?
Oh man. It has to be, it was either the moment that I caved and I bought knee pads
Mm,
because I felt like for a long time I could tell myself like, oh, Erin, I'm not like those people who wear knee pads. Like
yeah.
I'm not like that person. And then there were just so many times I'd drop to my knees. I'd like after every tournament I'd have like these crazy purple knees. I was like, all right, like there's no use in being prideful here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would have to say that's my turning point.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's definitely a unique answer. Usually I hear like I got smoked in the face or I hit someone really hard. But
Oh, I wish. I wish. I definitely got smoked in the face one of my first tournaments. I got a little black eye from like a no sting tournament. Um, but I feel like that's just a rite of passage at this
yeah.
point. I really.
And where do you play now and how often do you get to play?
Yeah, yeah. So I still play in Seattle. It's been really awesome. The nice thing about Seattle, I'm sure you've heard this from all the Seattleites, but there is dodgeball as much as you want to play. Like every single night of the week, there's somewhere to play. So that's something that I like really feel grateful for is there's no shortage of like opportunities. Uh, we're in between like league seasons right now, but on like a normal week, I'll usually play Sunday, Monday, sometimes Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So
That
I
is a
was
ton.
like, that was what I was doing for like a season or two, and I was like, this is too much, Erin. You need to calm down. Like there is a turning point where you just start to become like noodle arm Erin, and it just hurts.
Mhm.
Sundays are like rainbow comp, uh, like our LGBTQ plus like women and allies league. So that's really fun for me because I get to like put on like my captain hat or like I get to corner and those types of things. Mondays are like competitive league. Um, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are like closed practices. So Wednesday I get to play with like my female brethren team or like some of the like up and coming teams in Seattle. And then Friday we do like a closed like Team USA hopefuls team. So, or sorry, practice. So that's like a super uber competitive one. We usually only have like enough to field like two teams and we kind of just go at each other for 2 hours. So
Nice. That's awesome.
that one's probably my favorite so far.
Of course. I mean, that is still a ton of dodgeball.
Yeah,
That's
a ton
crazy.
of dodgeball. I try to get like a gym routine in there as well, but I like end up just like I don't know if you feel this way, probably you probably figured it out by now, but like every time I go to the gym, I'm like, well, I guess I should do legs because my arm is shot. Like,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, I guess I never do arms. That doesn't make sense because usually I should probably be making my arms stronger. I don't know. It's so hard.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a difference between like gym shape and like dodgeball shape. So
Totally. Totally.
yeah. Um, I mean, I forgot that you only played like what 2 years now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're still relatively new, so you got like you still have that itch. Not the you haven't hit the burnout yet.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. There was a point in time I like last year I went to every single USA tournament and I think there was this like moment during one of the cloth rounds. It was like the second day and I was like struggling to throw the cloth ball and I was like I'm not having fun. Like why am I here? type of feeling. I feel like eventually if I can hold the cloth ball, I'll have more fun, but I'm so monkey brain, like me have ball, me throw type of
Yeah.
thing that when me have ball, me can't throw, it
Mm.
just is I'm like, okay, well, why here, you
You had a
know?
crisis.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Well, you did mention already about your Seattle dodgeball community, but tell me about that community and how is it being
Yeah.
part of it?
Yeah, oh my gosh. It's so awesome. Like I have nothing but good things to say about like every single person in the Seattle dodgeball community. Um, I mean, Brandon Officer has obviously like built me from ground up, essentially. Like he's given me so many opportunities. Uh, but like everybody he introduced me to and like I met through Seattle Dodgeball has just been so welcoming, so like helpful and like everybody just wants everybody to succeed, essentially. Like which is something I guess I wasn't expecting in a sport where like it's kind of like forcefully clicky, I guess. Like in order to make a team, you have to select a certain amount of people and like that can get really hard. I'm
Mhm.
like having to make your own teams as adults is like really, really hard.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to make sure that everybody like, you know, has a good time, I guess.
Yeah.
But I actually like the nice thing about Seattle dodgeball like leagues, I keep ratting on Underdog. I had a great time in Underdog. I still play some Underdog sports, but Underdog, you brought your own team every single like season. So there would be these like cross-season rivalries that would spurn out of these like seasons where like one person would get hit by the ball and not go out
Mm.
once, and then suddenly you hate them for like 3 years, you know? There's just like I played one season with like my friends who never touched a dodgeball after that season. And there was this team, Baby Spring Mix, and we still send pictures of us throwing out like literal packs of Baby Spring Mix in our trash cans to that group chat. It'll be like silent for like a year and somebody will just send a picture of like a produce bag and it still infuriates me. Like it still does.
That's
But
funny.
um, but the difference in Seattle dodgeball is like most of our leagues are draft leagues.
Mm.
So the people that you're across the court from one season will be on your team the next season. So it's really hard to hate anyone
Yeah.
because you just end up like being their teammate. It's super fun. You like understand a little more about them and um it's nice that like there's no kind of boundaries in that and you end up playing with everyone, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. I feel like draft leagues are definitely the way to go. I feel like
Yeah.
almost every dodgeball league now in the US is draft. So
Yeah. Yeah. And it's great to like have that, I guess, natural balancing across the teams and no need to like, I guess, poach people
yeah. Yeah.
across teams. So
Definitely helps build a community.
yeah, absolutely.
Uh, did you find or did you have any players or teams you looked up to or found inspiring starting out?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a broken record, but like Brandon was my like I guess picture of like, oh, this is Team USA player type of person.
Yeah.
And he like he's been so good for I think the like Seattle competitive community. Like Um, 2024 when I first started, it was really hard to get opportunities outside of like the leagues to really like practice on skills, I guess, or team skills, like team, like if you have a club team that all live in Seattle, like of course you want to play with each other and you want to play against other club teams to get better so you can all like I mean, not every club team does this, but it sure is nice to practice together, honestly.
Yeah.
Um and Brandon like did a ton of work to like go find a gym and reserve nights for like all of the club teams. And so like even now, Wednesdays is like more for like some of the women's club teams and some of the up and coming men's clubs teams to all like I guess practice with each other. And like Brandon doesn't even play, but he shows up every single week and like refs and like um gives advice and like coaches and all that good stuff. So like the love that he's shown me is like he's shown it to so many people in the Seattle community. And then Misfits was the first team that I like understood what a club team
Yeah.
was. And like John, or he goes by Casually Confident, was the or is the like captain of that team, and he's just like such an intriguing player where like he I've told him this to his face, so I swear I'm not like um gossiping, but he's like a fly that's like
Mm,
flying around your face and you can't seem to bat out. Like I dump so many balls trying to kill him and I just
yeah.
cannot for some reason. And I feel like Misfits has this like weird play where like it's kind of chaotic and strange, but it works out for them. I don't like I really don't know how to say it better, but
No,
um
you're right. I 100% agree.
it's like so true to name, honestly. And like seeing them play at the thing and um through all of these tournaments where like I guess people think that they're the underdog and they kind of just like come out of nowhere and we're like, "Hey, we're also really good." I love that story for
Yeah.
them. So, yeah.
Yeah. Super proud of them for getting second place last year.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. I had been on a weekend trip and I like got back for like the finals match and it was so fun to play
Nice.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then tell me your journey leading up to your current club team.
Yeah, yeah. So right now I'm on Outsiders Women's, which is has been so fun so far. Um 2024, Brandon and Casually like had this like come to Jesus talk with me where they're like, "Hey Erin, I know you want to go to these premier teams, but like you need to find a team. You need to like
Nice.
and like you can sometimes come with us and the Misfits team to go play mixed because most of the Misfit girls don't want to play cloth or no sting.
Hmm.
So you can come with us for those, but like you'll have to find a women's team. Like we'll help you, but um good luck type of thing. And so 2024 San Diego round was cloth, I think, and no sting. And I just so happened to have been traveling to San Diego that weekend. So it worked out where Misfits Mixed was like, we'll pick you up for cloth. Nobody else wants to come. And Onyx, shout out to Onyx, they picked me up for like the women's side of things. And I was so confused and so I'm so grateful to them for being so nice to me the entire tournament, but I was like, what the fuck is this? I've been playing foam. Why is there a different colored ball? Like, why are these balls so hard to like pick up? It was so fun. I had an amazing time. My parents came and watched and everything because I'm
Oh,
from San Diego. But yeah, so next tournament or the rest of the year, I guess I just kind of popped around to random like teams. I was on a team called Spare Parts for a tournament. Played a lot of mixed with like this Seattle team called TFO. Um, I played, yeah, just random teams. I played on My Female Brethren for nationals, and then for Squid. Do you know what Squid is? It's the like
hmm.
okay. For those who may not know, it's like a Seattle queer led tournament. Um, and Onamusha was like, "Hey, we need a seventh," and I was like, "I will be the seventh. I live here. It's amazing." And Missy Takahashi and Jen Takahashi, like, I guess, vouched for me in that moment, and Onamusha became Kunoichi, and I got to be on their team last year, which was amazing. It was so fun. Um, and then Aurora moved to Seattle. It was so fun to hang out with Aurora. Aurora and I played through um, those Wednesday practices and just getting to know her and like understand a little bit more about like this is so cliche, but like the outsider story, the like family aspect, the like building from the ground up. It's just like such an awesome story
Mhm.
that I really wanted to be a part of. So Aurora had been like asking me like every couple of days, like, "Hey, do you want to join?" And I was like, I don't know. I feel bad. And then eventually, like, I was like, yeah, I do. I've just been resisting for a while, so it's been awesome. Yeah.
Nice. Glad you found a home.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so fun.
Do you miss hopping around teams though, like being a
Oh,
free agent?
yes, and yes and no. Yes, in that like I met so many people as a free agent, and even on Kunoichi, like Kunoichi's roster was like I think we only had 4 or 5 consistent people, so we would always have new people on our team um every single tournament. But there's like a downside to that where you can it's really hard to build like um a consistent like play style if you don't have the same people. And then if you're like on a completely like new free agent team, there's like I think the first like 3 or 4 round robins, you're all just trying to like figure out what the
Yeah.
fuck's going on with each other. So I don't I like that like outsiders and like mixed berries and all the teams I'm on now, like round one we're like on it, you know?
Yeah.
But the chaos is always a little
Yeah.
fun. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely nice like meeting new people and like just playing with different people is always super fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, can you share any moments or experiences from your dodgeball journey that are memorable?
Oh my gosh. So many. I told myself I'd limit myself. Um, I'll do three. My first tournament, my first like non-local tournament, I guess, was TOC up in Surrey or Vancouver. Uh, for those who don't know, TOC, Tournament of Champions, is like this like Vancouver Dodgeball League tournament that is has the most chaotic rules, but they make sense. That's the difference between Underdog and I feel so bad,
Sure.
but I'm really
Sure.
destroying Underdog. I love you, Underdog. Please take me back. But um, like every ball you pick up has a 10-second timer. So if you pick up 2 balls, you now have a 10-second timer to throw both of those 2 balls. Um, and the way they play there is crazy. But it was so fun. It's such a fast-paced game when every ball has a timer, and there's less like, in my opinion, less planning that can be done.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, again, monkey brain, like me have ball, me have me throw. Um, and that was the first time I was like in a team Airbnb, and I was so nervous. I was like, I haven't done an Airbnb with like other adults and like ever, I guess. Um, and I was so nervous, and I was like, there's this person in Seattle named Grayson, and they had been like super nice to me up until that point, and obviously we're still really good friends, but they were sharing a bed with me that weekend, and we like stay up until 3 a.m. as people do. And then we are like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Grayson gets in the bed, I'm doing my own stuff, and then I get in the bed and the bed shatters. Like the whole bed. And I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, I'm the girl who shattered the bed just by sitting on it. I like obviously it was super funny and like all of that, but I felt so bad and so embarrassed. That ended up being okay, but that was super fun.
That's
McSperry's
wild.
Minneapolis win is obviously in my mind. Um, because I've had a lot of Airbnb mishaps. Misfits, first year I went to nationals, I guess the only year I've been to nationals. Uh, Misfits is like like we're going to plan at the very last minute, and that's just like so. I like want to know that I have a place to sleep, I guess.
Mhm.
So, they're like a book the week before type of person, and I was like, oh, I can be helpful. I can look for Airbnbs and send them to Casually Confident so he can book them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I found this perfect one. It has 14 beds, blah, blah, blah. Send it to him. He sends me back a text and says, I booked it. By the way, it only has like one bathroom. And I was like, why would you book it then? Why would you book it if you noticed it had one bathroom? So we fit like 18 people in this Airbnb. We have one bathroom. It's national. So like all of us are playing like six tournaments. And somehow it worked out. But like obviously people are like Airbnb was crazy layout. There's like eight bunk beds. There's people sleeping in a bunk bed in the kitchen because I don't know why they put the bunk bed there, but they
Maximize.
did. It truly was maximized. And I definitely got a lot of shit for being the one that booked the
I
Airbnb.
bet
But
one bathroom is wild.
one bathroom was so wild, but somehow like I think everybody just knew like you have to get the fuck out of there as soon as
No,
you get in there. So, you know, it was a shared understanding between us all.
that's insane.
Yeah. Never again.
Yeah, for sure. Um, any specific milestones or goals you would like to achieve for you hanging up?
Ooh. I mean the classic like I would love to go to Thailand. I'd love to make like a starting roster. Um, I want to win with Outsiders Women's. I feel like that would mean a lot to me. I thought this was gonna happen at the thing, but I really want to play Valkyrie and Reckless. Like
Oh,
been to like two Toronto tournaments. I haven't played either of them. Um, and I just hear so many good things. Like I watch the finals and they're like provincials, like it looks like such good dodgeball. And everyone's like, "Oh, they're the best. They'll wipe the floor with you, et cetera, et cetera." And I want that feeling. I want to feel like super dominated by a team. It's not often where I'm like, "Yep, you're just better."
yeah.
Like, but I want to feel that feeling to like, get a fire within me. But eventually it'll happen. I'll just have to keep going to the kickoffs and clashes. But how did you that was your first Toronto tournament, right?
That was first
How
time in
was it?
Canada. It was really fun. I've heard so much good stuff about kickoff and
Hmm.
Dodge Toronto, and I'm super glad I got to enjoy it. And Cherry on top is winning, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah, I
nice.
mean, yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, it would have been a terrible experience if I lost, but
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Then you could just never go back and say,
yeah, yeah,
fluke.
yeah. But glad I'm 1 for 1 there. It was super enjoyable. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mark. Shout out, Mark.
Shout out
Great tournament.
Mark.
Hope that tournament goes on forever.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, those are great goals. I'm sure Outsider's gonna win very
Yeah,
soon. Hopefully this
I
weekend.
feel it. I feel it. I feel like we're beating ourselves, and so as soon as we stop, does that make sense? You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Hmm.
As soon as we get out of our own way, oh, we're to the moon, baby. It's fine. It's fine.
100%.
So,
You guys are just on the same path as Outsiders, just getting your butts whooped
exactly,
in the early
exactly.
beginnings.
Builds character,
Yeah.
I think.
You gotta know how to lose to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, if you could, if you could go back in time to when you first started playing, what would you tell yourself? Like advice or stuff to look out for?
Hmm. Um, First thing, stop bouncing the ball.
Mm.
I don't know when I picked that up. It was between 8.25 and 7 inch. So like as soon as I started playing Dodgeball Seattle, I was like, let me start doing something stupid, I guess. So whenever that happened, like go and smite myself in that moment. Um, I think one thing I really struggled with in the start when I started like playing more competitively is I would tell myself that like no one no one owes you their best. Like you have to you have to get their best, I guess. So you have to be good enough to get their best.
Hmm.
And like it was around the time where I was practicing for our first nationals, and it was Misfits and Fortune and Berserk all practicing in one of these like Tuesday, Wednesday practices, and they let my female brethren also join that, which was really cool of them because um, we had never played with each other. Like, obviously, I was just a baby and I was also making the most stupid mistakes ever. Um, but it was really, really helpful for my female brethren to play together and play against top teams like Misfit Fortune Berserk. So it really prepared us for nationals. And I remember facing against, like, Rue has no idea I felt this, but like I remember facing up against Rue, and he would like not even look at me. He wouldn't even look my direction, right? When I would have a ball and I'd be 5 feet from him and he wouldn't even care. He'd go and like kill somebody else, and I was so mad because I was like, why are you not throwing at me?
Yeah.
Like, I am scary, I am big, I will throw at you. And like I remember getting so upset about it. Um, and I think I just ended up realizing like, well, until he can like until I can kill him for what he's doing, like he can keep doing it.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping him from that. He doesn't need to hit me like with a 100 mile per hour throw or anything. Like he can hit me with a 20 mile per hour one and I will still die. So
Yeah.
um I feel like myself included, a lot of people feel like, oh, you should be going all out at me no matter what. Like,
Hmm.
and you know, if they don't need to, if they can kill you with, you know, 50%, then they can. And so you
Yeah.
need to get better. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Earn their respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. That's awesome. Did you ever get his respect at any point?
Um, I think I'm getting there. He definitely is like not in like a he does not disrespect me.
Hmm.
Like, but he did whoop my ass in that like that mixed berries situation there.
Yeah.
Like I ended up going for the like we did like a zero pitch, which I regret doing, but um imagine like going for three balls. I flub it. I like
Oh.
fuck the three balls. Don't pick them up, and I fall on my ass, and I'm looking at Jordan Williams and Rue with a ball like 3 feet. I was just like, I'm just gonna see myself out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'm like, you don't even need to throw it at this point.
I
So
concede.
yeah, exactly. So yeah. So
That's funny.
it's a work in progress. Let's say that.
Nice. Um, my next question. Any opinions on the current state of USA dodgeball?
Hmm. And like the the organization or just like
So I keep it kind of vague, like
dodgeball.
how
Okay.
you want to answer it. Like you could be like the community or the
Hmm.
Premier Tour or Team USA, just kind of vague.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I like I like where they're heading. Um, I, I like how the tournaments are being run now. Like Minnesota was super smooth in my opinion, and I really liked the like extra thought that they put into like how the courts were set up. I loved that like most or I guess the top courts were filmed. Like I love that I guess extra care that they're putting into the tournaments. Um I think I'm really excited for women's dodgeball to kind of like up level in the US to kind of match Canadian women.
Mhm.
Um I feel like a baby getting object permanence. I don't know if that makes sense, but like last year and the year before, like I had no idea who anybody was, right?
Mhm.
Like I didn't know any of the teams. I would face up against probably like people on the national team and I'd be like, who's that, you know? And so this year is the first year where I'm like, oh, that is this person. Like they play this way and this team plays this way, so I should play it like that. And like I'm actually understanding who is who I'm facing against. So I'm noticing that a lot of like USA women's team tend to like be a little more conservative in their play, and they
Mhm.
kind of wait for other teams to make mistakes. But that doesn't really work out when the other team isn't making a ton of mistakes, right?
Yeah.
And so, something I like about Outsiders Women's is like I like that we're focusing more on like opening up a play for ourselves and not really relying on like the other team to do something specific, I guess, is like
Yeah.
I want to go and kill someone. I don't want to wait for them to make a mistake so I can kill them, you know?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if that's the right way to do dodgeball, but we're gonna find out. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Definitely pushing the paces like kind of what Canadians are doing now. Like they're
Yeah,
super
I
fast
like
paced.
that. I like that.
Play at their own speed. Awesome. Now we're going to crowdsource questions. Thank you to everyone that's sending questions. We got a ton. I
Thank
mean, a
you.
lot of them are amazing. Some of them are kind of trolly, but
Perfect. Love that. Just like me.
we'll get into it. First, Instagram questions. These are anonymous questions that I get. I'm gonna ask every episode that they ask for. First anonymous question is, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, yeah, good question. I am a product manager. I work in tech. So, um, kind of I just like explain it as cybersecurity, but essentially like if you've ever logged in with Facebook to like another app where it says like, "Hey, can I see your profile? Can I see your friends list?" All that stuff. I help big companies do that with their corporate data.
Nice.
So, making sure that like the app only gets the access that they need so they can see the friends list, but not like the friends list or those types of things. Obviously not actually Facebook. And then making sure that like if security bugs happen, we, I guess duct tape over that and move on with our lives. But yeah, it's super fun. Uh, and it's really fun to, I don't code anymore. I went to school for computer science, but it's fun to kind of still be in that field, even though I don't get to code anymore. So
Fancy.
super fancy. Love the basement dwelling. So that's my hope.
Next question, anonymous still. How do you afford traveling to dodgeball tournaments?
Yeah, I'm super lucky that I mean, cybersecurity job is pretty comfy. So, and I don't do anything else. I
Nice.
just play dodgeball. So, yeah.
Is this a job you're able to work from home or work remote?
Oh my gosh, yes, until like up until like 2 months ago, and then they were like, okay, everyone come back into the office 3 days a week.
Mm,
And like luckily I live like relatively close, so it's only like a 40-minute drive to the office, but like the radius that they said on like you shall come into the office is like 50 miles. So that's like it could be a 2 hour commute for some people. And I
yeah.
think, like, in my mind, obviously, like, hopefully nobody that employs me is listening to this, but like, I think that was probably like a please leave type of
Yeah.
people. Like, but please consider quitting, but they ain't gonna get me. Not
Yeah.
not me specifically, but you know what I mean.
Nice. So if people are living outside that radius, they can only work remote.
Yeah, they can work from home. They can work from home.
So you
So
should move outside that radius.
yeah. So I should just like
Yeah.
I'm gone. Yeah. Honestly, I was for a while I was like I'm from San Diego. My family's still in San Diego, and so like especially like right after COVID when it was kind of like work from anywhere, there's no point in coming back. I was like, why am I in Seattle? This
Yeah.
fucking sucks. Like I hate the rain. I'm so cold. I like blah blah blah. But then I started playing dodgeball and I'm like, well, I, I it's like bad that it's come to the point where I'm like, I'm not moving. I can play dodgeball every
Yeah.
day here. So, you can know that I'm obsessed, I
Yeah.
guess.
How much dodgeball is taking over our lives.
I know, right?
And last anonymous question is, who is your dodgeball crush?
Okay, can I? Do you know this person? You don't have to say who they are. Obviously, it's anonymous. Do you know
Correct.
who is asking this?
Yes,
Okay.
but they want to remain
I
anonymous.
I will not ask anything about them other than I just needed to know
Yeah.
if you know who this is, just
Uh-huh.
so I don't know. It makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Um, to this question asker, go on with your bad self. Continue asking this question. I wish that I could understand why you wanna. It is like I do look forward to this question every time I listen to the Rushdown podcast, but I totally like I have no idea what to say.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to say because like I want to give you something juicy, right? Like I
Mm.
want like the to this person specifically. I know what you're fishing for,
Yeah, yeah.
but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. I told them that like, it's not gonna happen.
But I appreciate keep fighting the good fight. But I appreciate you. I'm going to say I've never talked to this person in my life. Um, Sarah Zariri, is that how you
Mm.
say her last name? Um, was that how you say her last
I'm
name?
not sure, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, beautiful, talented, funny. She shagged for us during the in like our bracket match where we were getting poo-pooed on by Invasion, which wasn't like just score wise. If you look back, this is what I'm telling myself. If you look back at the game, it wasn't that bad. But I every time I was like beaten down, battered, I'd look behind me and she'd give me a ball and I was like my angel child.
Oh,
So that is my dodgeball crush. She, you know, lifted me from the trenches of despair. So that's
nice.
my answer. Hi, by the way, I don't I don't know you, but I feel this bond with you now, Sarah.
Nice.
So,
All right. Next question is from Pierce McKenna.
oh.
Payback question. Not sure what he's talking about there. You're the casting director of Survivor. Abandoning
Mhm.
you and nine other survivors. Who's the villain? Fan favorite to win, and who actually wins?
Oh man. Okay. This is the only question that like I wrote down something because I
I
was
bet
like,
that's nine
I
people.
need that's nine people. I can't talk nine people. Okay, first one, John Gatlin. Obviously. And I say obviously because he he was like on a Survivor like knockoff. Like you can see all the episodes on YouTube. So he is for sure gonna win.
Yeah.
Like everybody else like not uneducated, obviously, because like that's not the right word, but like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like John knows, so
Yeah.
he's gonna win.
He has experience.
Exactly, experience. That's what I'm looking for. Um, second person, Casey Bisted. She's just gonna make it spicy.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
she she is the most genuinely unique person I've ever met. I love her to pieces. She's going to cause some fucking chaos there.
Yeah.
Um, third, David Carlock.
Okay.
I feel like he would thrive in survivor situations. Like he just gives off that vibe. I don't know why. And then if I take Carlock, I obviously have to take Dylan Cruz for
Hmm.
the plot.
Yeah.
And then also Dylan Cruz is Dylan Cruz. So, and then again for the plot, Eric Cerudo, who is the like most trolly rage baity person. I think I might like I'd take him in this nine, hoping to God he was not on my team. Because I know
Hmm.
that they do like the 5v5 and then eventually it's all one team. I would lose my shit if he was on my team because he would successfully rage bait me. Um, we'll play like League sometimes and we'll get like one kill. Do you know anything about League of Legends?
A little bit,
It's
yeah.
fine. Team team of five versus team of five. We'll get one of them. It's nothing. It means nothing. And he'll just type GG, like good game to them. And like if someone did that to me, I would throw my computer off a cliff. Like I'm just like so easily rage baited. But he would just it would be perfect in Survivor. Like he would be that type of player. He's a great guy to be. He would be that type of player that everyone would zero in on and be like, we have to get him out. But then suddenly, there would be all of this like back talk, etc. Derek Johnson, because there's always this like one ripped dude that's gonna win all of the like physical
Yeah.
stuff. Like easy. Brandon De La Mora, I don't know why, I just want him on Survivor.
Okay.
He's so funny. I feel like he and I got a lot closer in Mexico City, and I just want to see him suffer a little bit, I guess. Nina, the coach of the women's team,
Mm.
she's again, like I feel like it's just spice adding in. She's a yapper. She'll cuss someone out. Like I love it. And then again, on cussing someone out, Alex Graves. Do you know Alex Graves? She's Seattle,
Mhm.
blonde. She don't take no shit. She's going to fucking murder someone. And that's good television. So that's my ninth. And then me.
Nice.
Um, Dylan's the villain.
Of course.
John's gonna win.
Mhm.
Fan favorite. I feel like it's gotta be Derek.
Yeah.
He's just
I'd
too
say that.
my family loves him. Like after Mexico City, they texted me being like, "Good job, by the way. Who's Mr. Iowa?" I
Yeah,
was like,
Mr.
"What
Iowa.
about me? Like, who the fuck cares about Mr. Iowa?" Like,
That's funny.
yeah, God.
Um, Next question is from Tegan Pegs.
Hmm.
Do you have any specific things or rituals you do pre-game to get yourself into the right headspace to play?
Yeah. I love chewing gum. That's I love chewing gum during a game. I always have to pop in a couple Mentos before a game. Um, but and this is like I don't it sounds weird to say it's a Seattle thing, but a bunch of like the Seattle girls uh joke about it. It's the PGP, the like pregame poop. Like
Oh, yeah.
you've gotta have the pregame poop. You can't go out there all loaded up, right? And like I refuse, well, I shouldn't say I refuse, but like I don't want to poop in the Airbnb. Like I want to get to the gym, use the nice bathrooms and have my own 15 minutes where I'm dead to the world, right? And like
Yeah.
um I feel like I have trauma from that. Like okay, I'm going to tell this story and I will make it very quick, but it's like my most embarrassing moment of my life. And it won't get well, anyways, it's fine. Imagine like so I was in this club in college and it was like one of those clubs where you like add new members every year and then you go out to like a retreat in the winter time and you all like are in cabins together and it's very cute and like you get split up into your family for the year and so all of you like bond and you have yay 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 you do like a skit and all that stuff and all of the returning members during this retreat are supposed to like make sure the new members, the like sophomores, are like feeling like accepted and loved and like, you're supposed to take care of them, right? And make sure they like you, right? And so this was my first year being a returning member. So as a junior in college, I was so nervous because I was so shy and I really, really wanted these people to like me, right? Um, and so we're in this like cabin. There's 14 of us in this. It was like the Misfits Airbnb Nationals. One bathroom again.
Gross.
I know. And so we're getting ready for skit night, right? And I was like, I have to go. I need to go to the bathroom. So I go first. I'm, doing my business and I'm like, haha, Erin, wouldn't it be funny if I clogged the toilet right now?
Oh,
And lo and behold, I do. I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck do I do? I'm like under the sink looking for a plunger, no plunger. And I'm like, how do I get out of this? I cannot be big poop girl on day one. And so I come up with genius Erin thought, okay, Erin, just put a bunch of toilet paper on top of it. Like bury it in toilet paper and just say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I used too much toilet paper when I peed and like I guess we just have to use another bathroom." I'll go find a plunger. Like, don't worry about it. Sorry, oh my gosh, too much toilet paper when I pee, haha, because I definitely didn't poop. And so, um, genius, right? Who the fuck would call me on that? And then enter Rebecca. I love you, Rebecca. If you somehow listen to this at some point, you're the goat. I'm so sorry. Rebecca is one of the new members of this club, and she is like, "Oh, I can help." And I was like, "What do you mean by that? Like, what could you possibly help me with?" And she's like, "Oh, don't worry, Erin. Like, I helped birth babies over the summer. Like, a little pee doesn't scare me." She like pushes past me into the bathroom. It's a tiny bathroom. I close the door. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Rebecca? Like, do not do whatever you're gonna do." And she's like, "No, no, it's fine, Erin." I'm like, "No, it's not. Actually, just let me go get this plunger. Like, go away."
Yeah.
And so we're fighting back and forth. And then at some point, she just goes,
Oh,
"In the toilet, in the toilet." She goes, "Hand in the toilet." And I scream because nowhere did I think, oh, like,
she's gonna steer.
I'm baffled. I'm shocked beyond belief. I scream, and then she says, "Oh my God, it's shit." Of course it was shit, Rebecca. Of course it was shit. And we never spoke of it again. Nobody in that cabin ever spoke of it again. I had to do the frickin' walk of shame to go get the plunger from the cafeteria and come back. Oh my God. I blacked out. I didn't remember this for like years until like I had this like moment of clarity, I don't know, 8 years down the line being like, "Oh my God, Rebecca and the shit." Anyways, that's why I don't poop in Airbnbs anymore. If I can try. So PGP has to happen. I'm not letting anything like that happen to me ever again. Is it my fault? What do you think? Like, was that my fault?
No.
Okay,
Who sticks their
I don't
hand in
have
the toilet like that?
exactly. Exactly. Like I have to say, like I'm not completely not at fault, but like it was my pride not
Yeah.
telling her, by the way, Rebecca, I fucking shat in that toilet. But like, I don't know. There's got to be some onus on her that's myself making myself feel better.
Maybe you should reach out to Rebecca and be like, "Hey,
I
I'll be
should.
cool."
Yeah. Oh my God. Honestly, I will do that. I will do that after this call.
That's crazy. That's a wild story.
Yeah. So gum, PGP. Those are my two.
Yeah, speaking of gum, are you afraid that you would spit it out at some point during a game? Or like it would
I
just fall out
have
of your mouth?
100%. It's fallen out of my mouth. I've swallowed it. There's no reason to be chewing the gum if you see me and you're like, "Oh, she looks cool." It's a choking hazard. Don't do
Mm.
it.
What do you do when it comes out? You just kick it off or what?
I just put it back in my
Okay.
mouth.
Because Matty Severa was on last episode. He said the same thing. He chews gum,
Yeah.
you would spit it out and just put it back in his mouth. That
Yeah.
is
I mean,
disgusting.
like, it's super disgusting. Like, there's no excuse, but it's in the heat of the moment, right? Like, it pops out of your mouth. You're maybe at the, like, check line about to throw. I don't want to step on it. I don't want
Yeah,
anybody else to step on it. It's my fault. Let
yeah.
me fall on the sword for my fellow teammates.
If
So
I was a
that's
ref and I saw that happen, I'm giving you a blue card to go throw that away.
I I
And then
I
for
would love
disgusting
a blue
things.
card. I've always wanted a blue card. I've always wanted to get carded about
Nice.
something, but not for like it's got to be real, you know. It
Okay.
can't be like, "Can I get a blue card?" Like, you know.
Start talking crap.
Yeah, oh, you know me.
Or you can just go play a clock game and point at someone across the court and you get a blue card.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Next question is from Kara Monroe.
Ooh,
Um, First she goes, love you to pieces, Erin. I
ditto.
really enjoyed getting to build with you on both mixed berries and outsiders, and can't wait to bond some more outside of dodgeball this weekend. Uh,
Yay! I'm so excited. She's staying at my house after the thing, so
oh,
we're gonna
nice.
go do 5 nights of dodgeball
Oh,
together.
nice. um, Okay, first question from Kara. She asked multiple questions. First one, you've honestly taken the community by storm in just 2 years. Looking back to when you first stepped on the court, how does it feel to already be at that level where you're on the practice squad with a very likely chance of making the team for Worlds?
Wow. Um, Gosh, it feels fun, I guess surreal, awesome. It is really fun. One of my first weeks, like, or I guess like right when I was starting to like get in the competitive scene, I didn't really know a lot of people in dodgeball, but I knew the Misfits folks and Worlds was happening. And so I was like, oh, like everybody was searching for a place to watch. We were like trying to find a bar or whatever to watch. It's like it like started at what midnight and went until like 5 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'm moving into this new place this weekend. Y'all should just come over. And so I was like thinking, oh, it'll be like 10 people, 40 people in my fucking apartment that I had no idea. Like I did not know most of these people, and we're all like huddled around my TV watching Worlds. And I remember sending as a joke, sending a Instagram DM to USA Dodgeball, like replying to one of their stories, and I was like, "That's gonna be me someday."
Oh,
And I was like, "Wow, look at us now!" But yeah, it was cool to see all of the people on the World's team, and like now, some of them are my teammates, some of them are, in club teammate and mixed teammate. That's so fun. It's awesome.
nice little housewarming gift there.
Yeah. I know. I was like, oh my God, my neighbors hate me, but I don't even think they were there, so worked out for me.
Nice. Second question from Kara. Selection camp is right around the corner. What is the one specific skill or mental habit you're focusing on most right
Mm.
now to make sure you're peak ready for it?
Ooh. I told myself this summer is gonna be this is stupid. But I always like a little rhyme. I like a little bit. This is my ball cock no block summer. Like I have this really bad habit of like lowering my ball when I'm like retreating. Why? I don't know. But if I have my ball cocked, then I'm way scarier and I'm ready to throw all that stuff. So I'm always like, okay, ball cock, like that type of stuff. And then
That
this
is a
the
lot.
last like ball cocked is not bad. It's not vulgar. It's like, what do you call this? Arm at the ready. Arm at the ready, no
Sure.
block summer. Like, okay. Um, and then Glenn's throw, like during these Friday practices, Glenn will kill me with a solo every single time because I'll every single time I think I can block this. Like,
Mhm.
and so I stand stationary, I have the ball with my hand, and then he always hits my shin. So I'm like, stop relying on your block, Erin. You are not that girl. Like, you need to move. You need to laterally dodge. So ball cock, no block. That's the motto for
Nice.
this combine. You are free to join in if you'd like.
I'm ready for the ball cock. Cock.
Exactly.
Um, Third question from Kara. Between our mixed team and women's team, do you find you have a different mindset or goal you're working on for each, or are you keeping the focus the same across
Mm.
both?
Yeah, I think it's so interesting to like flip between um women's and mixed now that I am like a ball holder in women's. Like it's a very I'm having to train myself in women's to be way more aggressive with my like I feel like I did this pendulum swing where like when I first started playing, I threw the ball all the time because again, monkey brain, me have ball, me have throw. And then it was like, no, Erin, you stupid person. You stupid person. Maybe don't throw the fifth or sixth ball like you always do, and maybe you should hold it. But now I'm back into the situation where like I'm constantly holding a ball that I should be letting fly because like whoever just threw at my team shouldn't be able to do that and like not be punished for it. So
Yeah.
I'm like now I'm like for women's, I have to be way more aggressive and like rely on my intuition more than I am used to. Whereas like mixed, I feel like I'm still building that intuition of like when to trade, when to like challenge, and not having a ball, like what the fuck do I do with my life without a ball? Like
Yeah.
that's like really hard for me to get used to. Um, so yeah, it feels very different. Mixed is super fun because I feel like I'm still searching for like how I'm most useful, which is fun for me. So yeah.
Nice. Nope. And then fourth question from Kira. We spend so much of our time together on the court, which I love,
Oh.
but I'd love to hear more about what fills your cup outside of dodgeball, literally and metaphorically. What's your go-to drink, and what's your favorite
Mm.
hobby or guilty pleasure outside of dodgeball?
Ooh, my favorite guilty pleasure. Um, I can answer this all in one. When I am really sad, super sad, or like, especially in high school, I used to do this a lot, and now I've like curbed myself. Um, when I was really sad, I'd walk to the grocery store and buy a carton of half and half, or if I was super sad, heavy whipping cream, and I'd just drink it. And so, like, this is like very David Carlock of me because he buys like 2 gallons of milk every tournament and somehow drinks it all by himself. But
Ugh.
something about the half and half being like a little thick, I just like I adore. So guilty pleasure drinking half and half. But on like a real my hobbies, I've been getting into sewing. I'm not very good at it, but I'm having a lot of fun. So
Nice.
I'll bring something I've sewed somewhere and show it off to everyone, but
That's
it's
awesome.
not looking good right now.
That's awesome. Half and half is wild.
I mean, like, just try it out, man. Just try it out. They have like breve. Do you know what a breve is? It's essentially just like a latte with half and half. So it's a real thing.
I guess
It
that
has
sounds good,
espresso in it, but
but
it's
straight up half and half as well. Still.
solid fare.
Next question. Multiple questions from Mark Sazvavi.
Oh God. Okay.
He asked 9 questions, so buckle up.
Okay. I will speed run this.
First one. Fast forward 3 years. Where do you want your dodgeball journey to have taken you along the way?
Oh man. Um, I think I can very simply answer this of like, to me, it doesn't matter. Like, obviously, I want to win every single thing that I do, but like, if I win and my team hates me, that I don't care. Like that's not a win in my mind. So like, what matters to me is like 3 years down the line, I want to look back on all of like my accomplishments and like be able to look at the other people who accomplished it alongside me and like be like, oh my God, they're my best friend, or like, oh my God, I like love I love those memories with them or those type of things. That's I feel like what matters the most here. We're all playing fucking dodgeball, like
Yeah.
like that's like whatever I tell my coworkers, which is again mistake number one. I told my coworkers that I play dodgeball, but they don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm like, oh my God, I got a 61 or whatever. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, about the work we were supposed to do. Like, all right, my bad. So, yeah, the people for sure.
Second question.
Hmm.
If you stopped playing tomorrow, blasphemy, who would your
Parentheses.
yeah, who would your forever people be?
Oh man. That is a great question. I think I'm still figuring that out. But not in like a, oh my God, I have no friends type of way. Like, this is gonna sound I'm very shy. Like, that sounds silly because I put on this like very like outgoing front, but like I'll talk to someone for like 8 hours and then I'll be like, hi, I wonder if they liked me. Like, I wonder if they like talking to me or not. Um, so I'm still figuring out like who I can like, I need to force myself to take that next step of like asking them out to hang out or those types of things. But all of the Seattle people are fantastic. Um, I mean, like this is Mark and his Ontario friends. I've gotten to play a lot of video games with them and so fun. So I hope to hang out with them in person outside of a tournament soon. But yeah, I mean, all everybody so far amazing. Yeah.
Third question. You were an eligible, sought out, or sought after up and coming prospect. What made you choose Outsiders women's team?
Good question. Um, I think that Aurora and I, in our experiences playing together, like it felt very natural to play like opposite her corner. I feel like we had a very good like natural uh flow. And that felt really nice. It felt like playing with her really up-leveled my skill and I feel like I learned a lot. Um, Knowing that there would be dedicated coaches like Shota, Eli, and or like really Shota and Joe, and then Eli's been helping a lot lately too. That's been really nice. I feel like getting that um attention and like care has been really helpful. Um, and yeah, I just love the family aspect. I love Eden. Really, it's Eden. Like I just want to play with Eden. So, yeah.
Nice. Um, so this next question, he wants you to have lightning round answers. So
Okay.
quick answers.
Super fast.
Yeah. Tell us something small slash quick about each of your Outsiders teammates. Can be a fun fact, something you like or appreciate, or something you observe that's notable.
Oh my gosh. Okay, lightning round. Okay. Eden braids hair extremely well. If you need braided hair, go to Eden during tournament. I don't know why I turn into caveman when I speak like this. Marie, best Facebook photo archive in the world. There is so much gold there. Amazing. She's also so fun to play right next to. Cece always does the right thing. Always does the right thing on the court and is so my like the yin to my yang, the calm to my over the top screaming situation. Aurora, so cool. I want to be you. You make me so happy. Kathleen, um, I admire the drive you have. You make me want to be a better player. I love all of the lion motivational quotes you have on Facebook. I did a lot of Facebook stalking over the weekend for another situation, but yeah, shout out Kathleen. Kara, you, I love you. Role model. Um, I love that you speak your mind during film, and I love how hardworking you are. It's very inspirational. Kim, Kim Ingram, she I've yet to play with her yet, but I don't want to leave her out because she specifically I remember playing against her like 2 years ago at FTC, and I feel like that is notable. So like, can't wait for you to be back. And I think that was everybody.
Yes, that is
Okay.
the core, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then fifth question, what's it like being
Jesus
coached
Christ.
by what's it like being coached by Eli, Shota, and Joe?
Oh, super fun. I love I love Joe and Shota. I feel like are very good at compliment sandwich. And they're very good, which I need, honestly. I need a little sugar being like, Erin, you're so good. What the fuck are you doing, by the way? And I love their just like honesty about like I think they understand again like where I am in my like dodgeball brain journey where like I feel like I'm still developing strategy. And so they're not like overly mean on the strategy part, but they do immediately give feedback in the moment, which has been super nice. And then they're so dedicated, man. Like they go to every single one of our calls. They'll watch film on Outsiders uh before we have the film reviews. Like it's just so nice. That's been another thing that's like really nice about Outsiders Women's and like the whole group is like everybody is so dedicated and like wants to get better that like it's constantly making me want to invest more because like everybody else is investing. It's just like it's like GameStop buy 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 type of feeling. Yeah. So really fun. Also Eli is like so brutal, but
Yeah.
in like a very good way. Like I specifically remember that it was at kickoff. The first time I heard him compliment my throw on on stream, because he and
Or
Logan
just
will
commentating.
usually,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll usually commentate, and oh my God, I cannot tell you the amount of times that I heard him say, "Oh my God, what was that throw?" Like so many times, and I was like, ah! And for Clash, I was wearing Tim Ingram's jersey. He had no idea my name, so for Clash, he was just like, Ingram, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, thank God, he doesn't even know my name. But finally at kickoff, he was like, oh, good throw though. And I was like, I've made it, I've done it. But yeah, it's been really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fifth, sixth question.
Jesus.
Um,
Okay, sorry.
what are five hidden gems slash options
Ooh.
that all the thing attendees can choose from to do while visiting this weekend?
Oh my gosh, great question. First of all, okay, one, teriyaki. You have to get teriyaki. If you don't know where to go, Kenji, Kenji, the like really world-renowned chef, has like an Apple Maps of all the teriyaki stops you should think about going to in Seattle. Teriyaki was made in Seattle, if people might not know that. If you don't like teriyaki or if you don't want that, and it's late at night, go to Dick's Drive-In. It's like our version of like In-N-Out or Culver's. It's like super simple. You have to walk up and get the like burgers. It's so delicious and it's open until like 3 a.m. and it's cheap. It's like $2 a burger.
Oh, dang.
Shota and Shota makes fun of me because I like to eat plain hamburgers and like just bun patty bun type of thing. And he and Brandon once asked like the people that work at Dick's, like, does anybody actually order the plain hamburgers? And somebody was like, oh, people usually order them for their dogs. And
Oh.
it was like, solid, love that. Well, more for me. Let's see. Three, um, there's a lot of good coffee or ice cream. Uh, the best soft serve ice cream is this place called Indigo Cow that does like Hokkaido soft serve. So it's like super delicious milk flavored ice cream. It's in like North Seattle. Um, let me see what else. What else? Go to a waterfront of some sort, whether that's like Golden Gardens, which is our like beach. Pike Place now is like has a waterfront view, so like you got to go to a waterfront. Last thing, where do I want to like send someone to like? It's got to be like kind of grungy. Big Mario's. Big Mario's is this like grungy dive bar. Dive bar. Seattle is a dive bar city. If you need a dive bar, go. Oh my God, shut the fuck up, Big Mario's. Lenny's. Lenny's is like the like iconic dive bar in Seattle. They have pudding shots, which are these like fr boozy frosting bullshit. I don't know. Um, that is the crazy. You will see the craziest people there. Um, like the bar is like two-sided. One is just like alcoholics probably, and then the other is like intramural teams. It's so fun, so good people watching. Lenny's.
Nice. Never heard of any of those.
Perfect, love that.
Um, seventh question.
Mhm.
If I asked Brandon Officer, who's the funniest person he knows, do you think he'd include you in his top three?
Mark's making fun of me because I have you ever made Brandon Officer laugh?
No.
I don't know if I have either. I didn't until during Minneapolis. I said something that got a like haha,
Mm,
and I think that is my peak. Like
Nice.
Brandon's not a big laugher, like I feel like I laugh a lot, like you laugh a lot, and Brandon, he gives a smile, he maybe gives a little chuckle, but he's
Yeah.
never like
Belly
LOL,
laugh. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I feel like when I make him even chuckle, that's like I've peaked. I have peak comedy. I hope I don't make Brandon like feel bad about it, but like I don't think he'll say I'm the funniest for like in the top three. I'm maybe not even top 10, but it is such a confidence boost when I get a little chuckle out of Brandon,
Nice.
honestly.
Maybe everyone's side mission this year should make a brain officer laugh.
Exactly. I don't think like honestly, I'm putting out a bounty. If you make Brandon Officer belly laugh, I'll give you $20. I need proof.
That's actually kind of crazy you said that because I don't think I've ever seen him laugh. I've
I
seen him
know,
smile a
but
lot, but
he's a smiler. He's
yeah.
not a laugher, but I'm like digging for that. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try this joke. Okay, nope, not working. Like this, gotta go this angle,
Eighth question. What the F is wrong with you?
Uh, a lot of things. What the fuck's wrong with you, Mark? That's all I have to say.
Nice. And ninth question is, lastly, can you please, in your most authentic self, speak
Oh,
for 30 to 60 seconds recommending the Rushdown podcast and appreciating Kim for his hard work?
absolutely. How long did he say?
30 to 60 seconds.
30, 60 seconds? Okay. I'm literally gonna time this because I don't want
Oh,
to miss 1 second.
this
La la
question.
la.
It's gonna make me blush.
Oh my gosh. Okay, starting now. I adore this podcast. I listen to it when I go to work. I listen to it when I sleep. I listen to it at tournaments. I listen to it when I'm a little nervous. I truly am so thankful for this podcast. I feel like it gives people who like don't have an in to the community, like a peek at the community and like something to look forward to, I guess, to continue to like get more involved. I love the questions. I love how thoughtful you are about the execution. And also, I really feel like you, Bo, and Dylan, like, kind of put my name into the atmosphere. So, like, I have you to thank for me making practice scenes. So, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Also, I have a request. Like, you have to have a episode where you like flip and like you get asked questions. That is a request of myself, and I will make a petition if I have to.
Maybe that'll be my last episode.
Oh man. Okay, well then never do that so you can keep on
Okay.
making
Okay.
episodes.
But really appreciate the kind words. Thank you for Mark for asking that
Thank you,
question.
Mark. Shout
Uh,
out. You the goat.
um, Next question is from Shota Barbo.
Shota.
He goes, Erin,
Okay.
what has been the most rewarding part of growing as a player and becoming a leader in your community?
Oh man, I don't know if I'd say I'm a leader in the community, but um rewarding is I love going back at my film from like a year ago, 2 years ago, and see how bad I am. Like, it's so nice to see that progress. Like, I feel as an adult, I lost things outside of work where I can like have real progression that I can see, like I feel like as a kid you like had sports, you had like school, all these different things that you like worked at because you wanted to get better at it. And I feel like dodgeball really gave me that feeling back. Have you ever watched Haikyuu?
Yes.
Okay. That show encapsulates like the feeling of being on a high school sports team. And like
Mhm.
I feel like one that's what partly why I was like obsessed with it when it came out. It was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
the feeling of like all working together and wanting to be better. But I get that feeling in dodgeball too of like
Yeah.
all just like it's such an addictive feeling. I love it.
Yeah. Love that. Love that show.
Love
It's
that
great.
show.
Great anime. Um, Next question is from Lucas Boyle.
Oh boy.
Erin, you made a big positive impact in our dodgeball community here in Seattle through your spirit and leadership. Where does the spirit come from, and what motivates you to get involved?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know where everybody's getting this like leadership situation. I feel like I'm a very good second in command, or not even second in command. If I was on a stage, I want to be the like person pulling the curtains or
Yeah,
the lights
the
or all that
background
stuff.
person.
Yes, exactly. Like I like making it happen, but I don't want to be in the spotlight.
Yeah,
Um, so I feel like the spirit is like I'm kind of projecting what like sometimes I need as well as like I feel like as a teammate, you don't like sometimes you need someone to like say what the fuck are you doing? You need to fucking lock in. But most of the time you just want someone to believe in you, you know? Like you're not like needing you're not needing that from another teammate. And also nobody wants to play with a fucking loser. Like nobody wants to play with someone who like sucks, you know? Um, and that's been my like secret so far is like if I'm super nice, then they're super nice. I've never had a problem with any dodgeball player ever because everyone's so nice. So I'm like it's
yeah,
easy to be nice when everybody's nice. I don't know. That's my kind of answer to your question, Lou. I've had a lot of fun time and you've made a lot of that happen, so thank you.
shout out Lucas.
Shout out, Lou.
Um, so like my neurons connected when you talked
Hmm.
about like Bo, Dylan, and I like put your name on the map, and I remember the edit because it came up on
Yeah.
USA Story. That was such a funny edit, such a great
Oh
edit.
my gosh, I have another sound clip, not from you, but Bo and Dylan left me a voicemail
Oh,
in the noasting round, after Boston noasting round, and they're basically like, "Why the fuck did you like pick up the phone? What the fuck are you doing?" Blah blah blah. And I really want to use that clip in my next one. Uh, so we'll see. Maybe that's a sneak peek for your listeners.
nice. Um, Next question is from Justin Thomas. Uh,
Gosh, sweetheart.
he has two secret questions I didn't send you, so get ready for a surprise.
Okay. Okay. Solid.
First question. Erin, you're quite literally the sweetheart of this community.
Oh,
Between your energy and the fact that you're always laughing the hardest at every event, you're a total treasure to us. I've seen those sweet notes and creative drawings you make for Mark at kickoff and Clash. They're amazing. In a sport that gets as intense as this, how do you keep things so light? And how do you remind people that the friends we meet along the way are the best part of the journey?
oh my gosh, so poetic. The drawings I made Mark actually were like the this is like event organizer to event organizer. I used to like for my job, before I started doing what I did, I would organize events for my college. And so I drew Mark a net map because they had set up the nets in a specific type of way, but the net map that they had didn't match. So after we got kicked out of the bracket, I was like, I'm gonna do something that will make myself feel better, and this is be productive. Go do a net map. So not a beautiful drawing, but Justin, I don't know how you saw that. Um, how do I keep it light? Again, I think it's kind of the same thing of like I'm trying to project what I need from other people a lot of the time. And a lot of the time I just need someone to believe in me. Like I feel like that changes my like if I feel like very if I'm the last person on the court and I can just see like the people on the sideline be like, "All right, pack it up. Let's go." Like it's like when you're playing like a shooter and you're the last one in, you're like and your team's like, "Okay, GG," like blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Which is me as a last person in on a shooter. I would say pack it up. I'm awful. But yeah, but you need someone on the sideline being like, "You fucking got this." Like you're so huge, you like no one can beat you type of thing. So that's it just makes everything better. And at the end of the day, we're all playing dodgeball. And like it's not that serious, I guess.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Second question. Seattle Dodgeball may be the largest dodgeball community in the US. Lucas Boyle runs the most competitive tournament in North America.
Yep.
And can you believe it's finally this weekend?
I'm so excited. So
For the
nervous, so excited.
Yeah. For the people heading out there for the first time, what should they know about the Seattle scene?
Ooh. Definitely the five hidden gems that I talked about. It's going to be raining. Crazy.
Yeah,
Uh,
surprise.
let me see. What should they know about the scene? Um, honestly, it's such a fun city. I know you're coming out when it's raining. I wish the thing was in like June or something like that because it is absolutely fantastic here. Um, the people that are volunteering and reffing, please be nice to them. They all probably aren't players a lot of the time, and they're out there just trying to make sure that you all like have a wonderful time. They're all Seattle dodgeball people. I don't think they're getting paid. That's one really cool and nice thing about Dodgeball Seattle is like we're all like it's a nonprofit, so it's like all player run and it's really cool. Yeah, I hope you had a great time. If you have specific asks, feel free to find me. But
Nice.
yeah, go Dick's Teriyaki Lenny's. The trifecta.
And then the second part of that question is, what's the survival guide for the thing?
Survival guide? Girl, I've never been to the fucking thing. Like I've only watched it. Like how you give me no, this is a question for you, please. I would like to know as well. Survival guide.
Subs. It's a very long day.
Subs?
Yeah.
Well, okay, new answer, new answer.
New
We have
answer.
one sub.
Um,
Just
just live the moment. Like
yeah.
you're at the most competitive tournament ever in North America. So like just enjoy that you're there. Not everyone gets to like be there. So like
Hmm.
make the most of it.
I love that.
Um,
Agreed. What he
third
said.
que- third question. What are you personally looking forward to most at the thing this weekend? Any specific teams or matchups you're dying to see?
Hmm. Um, I I watched the thing as like I guess a spectator. That was probably the first like real tournament I ever watched. Uh, Brandon again. Shout out Brandon. Brandon was like, "Hey, there's a tournament you should go watch," and I went, no, not knowing shit, not knowing that this is like one of the best. And I specifically remember, I told Outsiders Women's this today, but I specifically remember watching Outsiders Men's uh compete, and everybody on the sideline was like trying to guess about Logan. They were like, "Oh, I heard that his like parents just like let him come with all of these random adults to this like dodgeball tournament." And so like imagine not knowing shit about anybody and like hearing all this. I'm like, children are being trafficked. Like, what is going on? Like, who are these people
What is
picking
this
up a
called?
child off the street? Anyways, I'm just excited to be a part of it. Like I'm now on the other side of it and I like there's no matchups again. I would have loved to play Reckless Valkyrie. I'm excited for every single matchup. It's gonna be like I've been craving dodgeball at this like level for a really long time. So I'm really just excited overall. Yeah.
All right. The surprise question, the fourth
Oh
question.
fuck.
It's a
Okay.
surprise dare, actually.
Oh.
Okay, Erin, you're on the clock. You have 60 seconds to run and find your favorite jersey you ever traded for. If you don't make it back in time, I'm going to be legitimately sad. I'm going to start the clock. Go. The clock's running. Oh, it's backwards, but um, I wonder what jersey she's going to pick. But thank you to Justin. Always asks amazing questions. Really unique questions as well. Um, always gets a phone call at some point. She's back.
I cheated. Did I make it?
Yes, you made it in
Okay.
32
Perfect.
seconds.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah,
He
so fast.
goes, you made it.
Take that, Frankie. Okay.
He goes when she's back. Say you made it. What's the story here? Who did you snag this from, and why is it your favorite?
Okay, I have two. The first one I didn't trade for, but it's a Frenzy Greenlee jersey, aka Taylor Green and Ray Lee.
Okay. That's
Fire.
awesome.
Um, and then this one I actually traded for. This one I traded for. It says Bizcocho. I traded for. I'm pretty sure this is like Pow's aunt, and she approached me in the stands and was like, "I would love to trade for this." And Bizcocho is like a dessert, but it also means like hot woman
Mm,
in Spanish, allegedly. Like, what the fuck do I know? I'm the most white girl ever. But I'm pretty sure that's what it means, and so I love wearing this.
awesome.
I wear it all the time.
That's great.
Yay.
Hopefully you didn't have to run too far.
No, I thankfully just did my laundry, so it was like real close.
Nice. Were there any other like candidates or ones that you thought about
Oh
choosing?
man, I just traded for Benji's, and so that's great. I accidentally traded him a women's small, so he cannot wear mine, but I'm gonna fix that this weekend. Honestly, I I love the class jerseys. I have one that's like a David Swanson, who's one of the organizers of the thing.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I those are my tops. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. I love all my jerseys.
awesome.
It's like exploded my closet. Like I have three times the amount of clothing now. So yeah.
Nice. Shout out Justin for making you run.
Yeah, oh my God. I'm gonna tell Frankie that. He's gonna be so happy.
Fifth question.
Hmm.
USA Dodgeball has gone through a lot of changes this year with the
Hmm.
rules and the tournament formats.
Hmm.
Which changes are you actually vibing with, and which ones are you not a fan of? Also, give it to us straight. How do we feel about placement matches?
Mm. Um, I will go on the record and say I was wrong. The 3 minute timer is not that bad. I
Nice.
was worried because in general, women's games go a little bit longer than men's. And I really didn't want every single women's game to be decided by no block. I felt like that was like, I do want women's games to play faster and not be like my turn, your turn type of thing. But I was worried at the start that like if every single one ended in no block, I was like, oh, I don't know if that's the right thing. But that's not how it played out, at least for our matches in Minneapolis. So, um, color me surprised, I guess. Uh, the rules are good. I like no feet catches. I don't, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm,
2 points of contact or
yes, I like 0 points of contact. I think that's fun. I understand that it's like a hazard, but
yeah,
I don't agree that like 2 points of contact or 1 point of contact is like more athletic. I don't think that that's right.
yeah,
Tournaments are great. Placement matches, um, I get it. I guess I remember watching the or like listening to the podcast and I like when Dustin was talking about like we want people who like don't normally go far in the tournament to like get their money's worth. However, the feeling of being you did not feel this, but the feeling of being kicked out early in the tournament and then losing and then having to play again and still losing, like that I don't know if that's better.
yeah,
Like also like I watched like they're gonna kill me for even mentioning this, but like I reffed the Misfits game that where they lost to the 16th seed, and then
oh
I
yeah,
helped Shag like a game, 2 games after that, where they were all like shells of human, like they were silent, like, and I think that like I don't think that like I don't know. I won't speak for them, but like seeing that I was like, ugh, I don't know if I want to keep playing placement games. But um on the other hand, when we didn't play placement games for mixed, I was like, damn, that was the best game yet, and now we're done, you
yeah.
know? So I have no answer. Very hard question. I hope you all fix it.
Nice. And then the sixth question is the final dare.
Oh God. Okay.
Last one, no backing out. Open your phone and look at the last dodgeballer you message. It can't be Justin or Kim. You have to call them on speaker right now and tell them how much they mean to you. And the catch is you can't tell them this is for a podcast. You have to be real and let it happen. Let's see who it is.
Okay. Um, I don't know if you can see my phone. Maybe I just
We trust you.
doxed myself. I need to do my tax return. That's what it's saying.
That's tomorrow.
The last one is Brandon. We're talking about payments for Friday. I will
Mm,
call him. I can't tell him it's a podcast,
yeah, he
right?
says you can't tell them this for a
Okay.
podcast. You have to be real and let it happen.
Okay. I'm gonna put it on speaker. He's probably not gonna answer.
Your call has been
Oh,
forwarded to
Perfect.
voicemail. The
No,
person
it's
you're trying to
perfect.
reach
Okay,
is
I'll
not
leave him a voice
available. At
message.
the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Brandon, you're the GOAT. You've given me so much. Uh, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you. I can't wait to see how great you do this weekend. I know I owe you money. And I'll figure that out at a later date. Thank you. I can run Wednesday practice tomorrow. Bye. Okay, how was that?
nice.
Perfect.
I wish you would have answered.
Oh, thank goodness.
I bet. I wonder if you're gonna get a text like, "Are you okay or are you drunk?"
Yeah. Yeah, both question mark? Just kidding.
Awesome. But that's all the Instagram questions. We move over to the Facebook questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Forgot about
Uh,
those.
yeah, we have a ton on those as well. All right. Vincent Pham asked a couple
Mm.
questions. What have you learned from Farkle that has impacted how you play dodgeball? What is a
Have you ever
Farkle?
played Farkle?
What is that?
Oh my God. It's the best game. It's a like dice rolling game,
Okay.
and essentially you just don't want to be the loser. So
Nice.
if you're ninth place instead of 10th place, you're fine, but everybody beforehand like agrees on a like punishment for the loser. So like the one I always say is like everybody puts in a hair in a bowl and then the loser has to eat them all, or like
Oh,
there's an ice
gosh.
bath, or like like one time we were like whoever, loses has to go jump in the lake, and Shota, you still have to jump in the lake. I'm not letting go of that. But yeah, Farkle, amazing game. What I learned is sometimes you just gotta ball out. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Taking a risk, and if it works out, you're gonna look really, really cool. So
Sounds like a simple, fun game.
yeah, very fun.
Um, did you answer that question? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Next question is from Vincent Pham again. If you were a burrito, what would be the contents be?
He's making fun of me because I've never had a burrito, so he
Really?
wants everyone to know. Yes. Very funny, Vincent. I hate beans. I think, well, I don't eat burritos because they have beans and because cartoons are like burritos make you fart. So I was like, oh, burrito equals eating fart. I don't want to do that. And I just continued on for the rest of my life, and I'm stubborn about it. Uh,
Reasonable.
let's see. Burrito. It's going to be half and half. Half and half. It's gonna be Coke Zero. Why are they liquids? I don't know. We need something to soak it up. Pirate's booty. Boom.
Mm,
That's disgusting.
that
I don't know
is,
if I'd eat that, but it's fine.
yeah.
Glad
Half
to
and half
send it.
still is crazy.
Try it out. I
And
don't know.
then third question for Vincent. Describe yourself as a dodgeballer like a D&D character sheet.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to say, I'm going to give my stats. Okay. Um, I'm going to say Constitution 4. Bad. I'm going to say strength 10. I'm gonna say intelligence 4.
Hmm.
I'm going to say vitality 12. I'm going to say, oh gosh, I'm really trying dexterity 8. Let's see what else is there. Do you know these?
I do not.
Um,
I wish I would. I've always wanted to play D&D, but I haven't gotten a
it's
chance.
super fun. Sometimes Carlock will do a like one shot, aka we just play a whole campaign in a day, and that's been really fun. That's the only time I've ever like actually played
Hmm.
D&D. I know there's one other that I'm probably forgetting. Oh, it's like not wisdom
Hmm.
2. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nice. Uh, Next question is from Dylan Tobia.
Hmm.
Shout out Dylan. Your journey has been
Shout out
amazing.
Dylan. Yes. Oh my God, I love seeing those updates on my Instagram.
Yeah. Um, what has been your favorite dodgeball event so far?
Oh my gosh. I have loved the Toronto tournaments. They've been awesome. I'm super excited for the thing. I really liked shout out Eugene Dodgeball Club. They did a draft tournament once and that was one of my like that was probably my first draft tournament. Michael White was my captain and he like molded me from a piece of clay to a piece of slightly molded clay, which was really helpful and he's awesome. So
Nice. Yeah.
that definitely makes it up there.
Yeah. Definitely shout out Michael White. I think, in my opinion, I always say this, he's the most underrated player in dodgeball.
Absolutely. The crazy amount of hacky sack catches he gets is disgusting. And
Yeah.
he's so smart. Like, I'm Michael White fan.
I
I
agree.
will
Yeah.
fight you
Same.
for number one.
Yeah.
But
I always say, like, if he traveled more and like played more, I think
yes,
he'd be very well known, but he like no one knows.
yes, absolutely. Underrated for sure.
I put him at the same level as Harley, but Harley's now traveling more often, so
Har
Michael White.
Harley's now on the map.
Yeah.
I'm saying the like PNW, something about it. Like they're just popping these things out. Kelsey's out there too, playing cloth. Like love that. Um, I adore all of the Portland, Eugene, like all of the Oregon dodgeball players. They're so fun.
Yeah.
Um, always great.
Next question is from Gage Young.
Hell yeah.
What night of the week is your favorite Dodgeball Seattle night, and which night is the most competitive?
Great question. I would probably say Fridays is probably most competitive. It's the like we do like a closed Team USA and like Team USA hopefuls um practice. That's been really nice for me because you get a lot of playtime. Um I love I would say my favorite right now is going to Tuesday practice, which is like the open practice. So whenever Misfits is like down a player and they just need somebody to fill the void, I play and it's so fun to experience how they play and see like people like Gerard or Vincent kind of go nuts on the
Yeah.
court. Just such a good time. So I call it ladies' night, even though it's not ladies'
Mm.
night. But and playing with John Bell, I love. Casually confident, he's the goat. I love him.
Yeah.
He's
Better
coach.
be better be on his side than the other side playing him.
Absolutely, I love it.
And then third question from Gage is favorite jersey you've seen and have.
Oh, the jerseys that I showed are some of my faves. My favorite I've seen. Um, I love the Canada, the Kanata jerseys from like
Mm.
I was that the like 2024 Worlds ones.
Yeah.
Those are fire. I love a
Mm.
clean jersey. I don't like the Monster Energy jerseys that look like Monster, like Monster. They got the like crazy like
Slashes. Yeah.
rip. Yeah, no, no, yeah. Love a
Agreed.
clean. I could wear it to work. I've
Mm.
worn my class one to work accidentally,
Oof.
and I just walk around the office with a big ass on my
Yeah.
shirt. So love that. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah. Hoping that our USA jerseys are clean and nice
Yeah,
this year.
yeah. Uh, Please fix the women's shorts. I beg you, whoever is listening. My ass is eating and not in the good way. It can't look like that. There are children. Anyways,
I'm assuming it's too short. Is what you're
No,
saying.
they're like, I don't know what's wrong with it, but they're not short. They're just wedgy.
Mm, I know what you mean.
Anyways, yeah, we
Um,
we need no further.
next question is from David Levitt. Levitt.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Love it.
Babka, which I assume is his dog,
Yes, Bobka, the goat.
wants to know if you're down to jersey swap her for a Greenlee Outsiders extra, extra, extra small.
Absolutely. I would love that.
And the second part of the question. Also, I've heard you describe yourself as someone who is very hard on yourself, but you're also known, deservedly, as an incredibly positive court presence. How do you balance those two things?
Oof. Um, I'm honestly surprised that Levitt uh, says that because he saw me when I was like in my demon dark days, where like I I was like I'm reformed. Like I was a Mulder. I whenever I'd go to Wednesday practice or when I'd go to those like Fortune Misfits, my female brethren berserk practices where like Rue would just destroy me, I would be stomping the ground. I'd be so angry, only at myself for being so dumb and getting out. Like I'd never yell at somebody else, but like I was not fun to play with,
Hmm.
you know? And so like the worst is when you know you're not fun to play with and yet you still can't stop malding.
Yeah,
Um, but I knew that like that needed to stop because it's infectious where like if you're shitting on yourself, then somebody else is going to shit on their self, or, it's not the right
vibes.
mindset.
Yeah,
So I try to keep that all within myself. And then it's so much easier to be positive if somebody else is being positive. So I'm trying to right my wrongs of past.
nice. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
every dodgeball player has gone through that at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank goodness I did it before I don't know. Thank goodness it's past me, I think,
yeah.
is what I meant to say. Yeah.
Next two questions are from Brian Anderson.
Oh, fun.
First one, if you had to be part of a different community and play dodgeball in a city other than Seattle, where would it be? Assuming
Mm,
work/life stuff was all the same.
mm. I think it's gotta be Toronto. I mean, like again, am I just like Valkyrie reckless build? Like I want to play
Yeah.
against those women, and then I love a bunch of the guys there I play league with. It's super fun. They're all such a hoot. I love Kaimani. I think he's the funniest person on earth. Um, yeah, it would have to be that. Boston was really cool. They were super nice. I stayed like a week or two after Boston, the no sting round last year, and they let me come play with them at their practices. That was super fun. That was a really cool city. Um, but I think it's got to be Toronto.
Mhm. And the second one, would you do another Hot Ones challenge?
Oh man. Yes, that was so fun. I like MC'd Berserk's Hot Ones challenge and I like stalked them all on Facebook and tried to find like dirt on them to Sean Evans is the guy that like hosts Hot Ones, right? I tried
I'm
to
not
be
sure.
him. I don't know either. Like I'm
Yeah.
just speaking out of my ass. I tried to be the Hot Ones host and like get dirt that they wouldn't expect me to have. It
Mm,
was really hard. People have their Facebooks on lockdown nowadays. Like good on them.
yeah,
As person who works in cybersecurity,
I was gonna say.
way to go. But I hate you for not letting me find your like post from like 2013 or whatever.
Awesome. And then next couple questions are from Hope Thea.
Oh boy, I love Hope.
Number one, what part of your game are you most proud of?
Oh man, are you trying to cheat off me? I feel like that was one of the broadcast questions. Um, I intentionally left this one blank on the broad, like the thing has like a broadcast thing. It's like, where you come from, blah blah blah. I did not answer that one. I let's see. Favorite thing about my play is I love that I'm getting better.
That's
That'll be my
awesome.
answer.
That's a great answer. Second one, what do you feel is your biggest accomplishment so far in dodgeball? What do you feel is your biggest
What is
accomplishment
do
so
I
far?
feel? That's how I feel right now. My greatest accomplishment, you said?
Yes, biggest accomplishment
Uh,
so far.
I think it's gotta be, this is a local tournament, but I did a My Female Brethren slam. So we did like a Seattle slam with My Female Brethren and we won.
Mhm.
And like Minneapolis was super cool, but like I feel like I got a little carried in that situation with mixed berries. And I felt like the slam, like I felt like I super contributed. And that's my like hope, I guess, is hope, haha, is that I continue to win because I'm contributing and not because I'm like on
A
an
body.
amazing team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Third question. What do you think can be done to help more women progress towards playing at a high level as opposed to remaining at a more recreational level?
I love this question. Um, Honestly, I think like I have such a problem with this with like I'm like short circuiting right now. There are some people that think that like no matter what, like man will beat woman or like man is more valuable than woman in games or like another thing that a lot of the times people say is like women's dodgeball can't be played like men's dodgeball. And like I personally do not think that's true. Like neither of them obviously. Um and I think like at FDC, for example, FDC this last year, there weren't enough women's teams to have a women's bracket
Yeah.
or women's round robin. So we had to play, I was playing with Kunoichi and we had to play in the open bracket. And I got in this little, kind of a little fight with one of my teammates because they were like yelling at the other team of saying like, why are they, why are they like playing all out against us? We're like a women's team and they're a men's team. And I was like, don't ever say that again. I'm going to kill you. Because like logic mind, going back to algorithms class, like if you think that a team of six men can always beat a team of six women, I'm going off on a tangent here. That means that you think that like 2024 women's Canadian national team would get beat by like a team of six random people that you like random men that you picked off the street. You think if you think that that can truly happen, you're wrong, first of all. Second, if it's true that you think that the Canadian team will beat the men off the street, then there is a moment, there is like a section of the world where like section of women that will beat these men. I don't know if I'm making sense. Anyways, I never want a woman to look at themselves and when they're facing up against a man and think, I'm going to lose because I'm a woman. Like that is not true. Like so much, you don't like the strongest player does not always win. Like literal strongest does not always win. Like the smartest player will win. Like, and so you don't have to be the person throwing 80 miles per hour to be a good dodgeball player. And like, I feel like that is getting more people to stop saying that like women's game will never be like men's game because they're not saying they're inferior or anything like that, but like stop saying shit like that and more women will start trying to like or more women will become more competitive because people are saying they can. Like I feel like at the end of the day, people just need to be believed in and like saying women can never play like the men can is like creating a ceiling that doesn't need to be there. And like that is like as heated as I will get on this podcast, but um that didn't answer your question, Hope. Sort of. Stop saying men can't or women can't play like men. That's my shtick. And then more women will
Mm,
be competitive.
preaching out here.
Preach. Preach to the choir. Like, yeah.
Awesome. I mean, that was a great answer. Great little
So
tangent you went off there. Um, fourth question. Do you have a favorite type of opponent to play against? And if so, what would that be?
ooh, I love an opponent that will smile. I love an opponent that will smile. Um I love someone who is like I love facing up against a corner that's beating the shit out of me. So that's why I like playing Hope is like I know that like if I do something stupid, I will die. So like um I feel like when I'm cornering and I can kind of just bully the corner in front of me, it's like not as like fulfilling. It's fun, but it's like I like being challenged. So love and but I love someone who can like not take themselves seriously. So yeah.
And then fifth question. Have you ever had a mishaps with your chewing gum while on the court slash playing?
Yes. I think we went over this. And I will put it back in my mouth. Hopefully none this week. I have a new carton of gum, so I won't feel like I need to stretch out the longevity of
Nice.
them.
And then Hope goes, P.S. Can I get your autograph? I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh my gosh, ditto. We should sign each other's jerseys when we trade. So
No.
I'll cherish mine for sure.
Next question is from Ryan Fricker.
Oh, love that last name.
Mhm. What characteristics do you look for in a coach?
Ryan Fricker. I it's been really, really awesome to get all the coaching that I've gotten in the last year. Like, um, from the like women's coaches like Nina and Kelly, like Frankie has been amazing, like Shota, Joe, Eli, all of those people. Um, Frankie honestly has been such an incredible coach that I'm gonna like zero in on like why. He is like so honest, but not in like a brutal way. But I never question where I am. Like I feel like it's been so nice because like coaches don't super matter when you know you're gonna play and like your expectations are like, oh, if I show up to this like tournament, I'm gonna play, blah blah blah. But like for me on the mixed team going into Mexico, it was like I don't know if I'm gonna play. I don't know if I'm gonna play. I don't know how I can get to the point where I'm gonna play. And those were like questions that I was kind of and it's scary to ask, you know, it's scary to be like, how can I get on the starting lineup? But Frankie was so upfront and was like, here's what you need to work on. Here's what like is preventing you from being a starter. This is the amount of time you're gonna probably play in Mexico City. Here are your like win conditions and like here is when I'm gonna put you in. And like of course it was hard to hear. Like he basically came to me and said like you're probably going to play 50% of the round robins and like you may play in finals. And like everybody wants to play, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not easy to go to each one of these players and say, sorry, you're not going to play. You're probably only going to play in the games that like don't matter. Um, but that was so helpful for me because I could set that expectation with myself going into the weekend so I wasn't like wrestling with that during the weekend. Like, of
Yeah.
course I was upset. Like, I was still upset. Like, not at Frankie, but just like there were so many times where it was like a point that mattered, and I was like, "Put me in. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play." Um, but Frankie's been awesome because he's so honest about that. Um, the second part is like he's very good at like knowing the different players and how they want to be coached. Like, it's like carrot versus stick. Like, some people want the coach that's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get the fuck over there and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And some people want like, good job, you know? And I'm very carrot. Like, I'm very like, praise me, tell me that I did something right. Don't even think about chastising me on the court because I will fall into a pit of despair and be sad. And I think that he's very good at like changing his like way of talking to each player. And then like lastly, like he is obsessed with the team and obsessed with the sport. Like it's so fun to be talking to Frankie and like he'll say like, "Oh, I watched your like mixed berries game or whatever. Like you need to do this." Um or he had already watched all of the Mexico City footage by like the time we got back to the US and everything like that, and like just having someone who's so obsessed and like you don't have to wonder like what the coach is doing. Like you already know that they're putting in so much work for you. Like I'm so grateful for like all of the coaches that I'm interacting with. But like Frankie's an amazing coach, honestly. This is not me trying to like suck up to Frankie. This is like my genuine opinion. So like, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, definitely something that I've known about Frankie, that he is brutally honest about
Oh my
everything.
God. Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, it's
Oh my
honest.
God. Yeah. and it's like another Eli moment of like, oh, good throw type of thing. One time Frankie and I joke about like the rush and like I have not found my spot on the rush because I'm not very fast. Um I'm left-handed, so taking the pitch back is like harder for me. I
Mhm.
haven't really figured that out yet. And I remember a message that after watching Mixed Berries, he messaged me saying, "Oh, you're not that slow after all." And I was like, "Oh my God, I made it." That was like high praise from coming from Frankie. So, um, yeah,
That's
shout out
awesome.
Frankie.
Shut up, Frankie. All right. Next questions. Couple questions are from Cohen Padley.
Oh, fun.
Um, First one, what's some advice you would give to young dodgeball players looking to succeed in their career?
I'm assuming he means dodgeball career.
Yeah.
If you mean career, fuck, I don't know, man. Stick to it. A dodgeball career, honestly, two things. It is first, it's so much more important. What the fuck do I know? I've been here for like 2 years, but like it's so much more important for you to like not burn any bridges because you are gonna be here so much longer than anybody else. And so if you burn all your bridges in your first couple of years, and it's very easy to do because like you're a teenager and I was major bitch as a teenager. Um, sorry for my language.
No, you're
Uh,
good.
and second thing, don't let anybody at school or wherever call you a loser because the only people that can call you a loser are other dodgeball players. And there's like that's one thing is like never be embarrassed about playing dodgeball or being so like genuinely obsessed with dodgeball because I feel like the internet has exposed us to like how many different niches there are. And like as an adult, you're just gonna find your niche and you might have already found it. You might have found dodgeball, but like there are people, this is not meant to shame. There are people hobby horsing. Do you know what hobby horsing is?
Never heard of it.
Oh my God, it's the horse on a stick, as a child. You'd have the horse head on the stick and you'd
Okay.
pretend to ride it.
Yeah.
There are people doing competitions where they pretend to have
Oh, I
that
know what
is
you're
their
talking about.
horse
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they jump over the thing. Like there are people out there doing that and competing. And I bet you they look at us and they say, what an embarrassing thing to do. They play dodgeball. And so like I want to just like don't let anybody make you feel embarrassed about dodgeball and continue to put everything you have in it. I love watching all your content. I love how obsessed you are. If somebody calls you a loser, I will beat them up even if they are a child. So go
Nice.
ahead. Love that.
I'm just saying that horsing thing, I see some clips. They are very
Yes,
athletic. They are super athletic.
exactly. Exactly. I'm like I have the angel and the devil where I'm like the devil's like that is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. I'm like, but they're jumping higher than fucking I can.
Yeah.
Like, who am I to say? Anyways,
Yeah.
hobby horsing, next big thing. Next Olympic
Hmm.
sport, maybe.
Probably. Pickleball can make it.
Yeah.
Next one, or next question from Cohen. What's something you're still looking to achieve?
Ooh, I think I answered this basically. I want to play Valkyrie Reckless. I want to win something with Outsiders. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice. And then, what is your top three favorite foods to eat after a long day of dodgeball? Great,
Foods?
great question.
Oh, great question. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice
Okay.
cream, ice cream. There is a time where Brandon and like all the Seattle people went to this like all you can eat Korean barbecue. Were you there? Anyways,
I think
I
so.
don't know. Okay, well, anyways,
I don't know.
Brandon and I ate like 20 servings of ice cream at that place after the tournament. It was amazing. He was crazy. Um, Ice cream. Something like salty. I end up eating a lot of candy throughout the day, so by the end of the day, I'm like, I don't want to consume any more sugar
Hmm.
except for ice cream, apparently. And then I also just want to be sitting. I know that kind of doesn't make sense. Oh my God, Brandon's calling me back. I'm not gonna answer. Um, that doesn't make sense, but or it does make sense. It's not an actual food, but like sitting food, I want to sit. I want to sit and consume.
I agree. Definitely my number one is Korean barbecue
Yes, that's amazing. So good.
because you sit there and just consume. Uh, Next question is from David Carlock. I don't know if you want to text Brandon back just in case
No,
you. Okay. Make sure you're okay. Tell me you're okay.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm like giving him my last note.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
oh, you've been amazing. You've been so cool. I'm dropping off the face of the earth. All right.
Next question is from David Carlock. First one, in 2011, you dyed your hair black. In 2021, you opted for dark hair with light streaked bangs. Would you
Mhm.
consider dyeing your hair again? And if so, what color, colors, and pattern?
I love that he did his research. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna dye my hair tomorrow. It's gonna be blonde, but I dye my hair all the time. If you are a person who doesn't dye your hair, thank the heavens because I sit there in the fucking seat for 6 hours. 6 hours. Anyways, it's my own doing. I'm doing it for 6 hours because that's what I'm asking her to do. So shout out to my hairstylist, Sid. She's awesome. Yes, I will dye it. It will be blonde. Catch me at the thing.
Nice. Second question. As far back as 2011, you have consistently dressed as a cow for costume events,
God.
reposted and shared cow-based content, and enjoyed cow and dairy-based puns. What led to this love of cows, and what do you love about them so much?
Half and half. Just kidding. They're delicious. I feel like I like everybody wants to know your favorite animal. I just need to choose one. So cow. I wore I had to get a new cow suit. That's how much I wore my old cow suit. It was ripping everywhere. So now I am a proud owner of my second cow suit. Um, it's just the perfect costume. Like you're going to a costume party, everybody loves the cowgirl. Like I'm just saying. It's so easy. So you can, dress it up. You can wear some layers underneath. Everybody loves to touch the udders without them asking
Consent?
if they can. Yeah, I'm like, anyways, I recommend to all. My next costume, I want a hot dog suit. I'm all about the big costume.
Nice.
Anyways.
Third question, very specific. On April 5th, 2013, you posted that you wanted to play field hockey in college, a sport you
Mm.
were fairly successful at throughout high school. Were you able to play in college? And does your current love of dodgeball rival your previous love of field hockey?
Ooh, good question. Yes, I played in college. I played on the club team. Um, I would say, oh, that's hard. I would say I probably love dodgeball a little bit more now. I loved field hockey a lot. I was like, I'm gonna be a professional field hockey player. But then I think reality hit me that like it was a big fish, small pond type of situation in high school. Nobody plays field hockey on the West Coast. Like everybody plays on the East Coast or in like Europe, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm so good. It's like going to pick up dodgeball and you're like the best at pickup, and then you go to a tournament and you get like smacked. That's how I felt in college. It was super fun. Dodgeball, so much fun. So much better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fourth question. Do you love Diablo 3 or Dodgeball more and why?
Um, I God, why so many Dodgeball or something. I love Diablo 3. I used to stream Diablo 3 on Twitch. That was super fun. I actually, very fun story. I won't get into it, but um I got threatened to be swatted once, which was
Jeez.
crazy.
Yeah.
Uh so I stopped playing a little bit. I will say I'm not going to answer, but whichever one I get a tattoo of first, you will know. I will likely get a tattoo. I've always wanted a Diablo 3 tattoo. I've joked about getting a dodgeball tattoo as like a prize for a team, but we'll see.
Nice. Um, and then fifth question from David. Why did you have the nickname Munchie?
Shout out Berserk, by the way. Berserk's so cool. David, Brian, David Levitt, all of them have been they're all so obsessed with the sport, so it's just so infectious. It's awesome. I love having Berserk as a team in Seattle. Munchie is the nickname my sister gave to replace my original nickname growing up, which was Stinky. Stinky because I wanted to be called Honey. I wanted my sisters to call me Honey, and so as older siblings do, they called me Honey Bunches of Stinkweed, turned into Stinky, and for 16 years, all of their friends just knew me as Stinky. Like if you look at my Facebook, like you'll see all of their friends saying happy birthday Stinky or
Oh,
those types of things. And then I think eventually I went to college and my sister was like, it's kind of cruel to call you Stinky at this point in your life. At this point, Stinky had no meaning to me other than I am Stinky, so Munchie is now my nieces call me Munchie, and um, I guess I'm glad they're not calling me Stinky. So,
Stinky.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I love a good nickname. I love a good bit. Yeah.
Nice. Next question. Two questions from Casey Bisted.
Oh God.
How do you feel about the song Temperature by Sean Paul?
Smash.
Great song. Great song.
Yes.
And then second question from Casey. Would you rather listen to 10 Drunk Cigarettes or Temperature by Sean Paul? I had to
Oh
look
my
up that
gosh.
song and
Oh, it's good.
it didn't
It's
disappoint.
good. It's good. It's I gotta say, I mean, Casey and I will burst out into a little ballad of 10 drunk cigarettes together. So I gotta say that one. Casey's the best. I love her.
Nice.
So, yeah, for sure.
And then the last question is from Bo. Yo, what is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you? Okay, I asked Bo, what the fuck is, all right, I didn't even say that. I said, what is wrong with you? I probably should have said injury wise, what is wrong with you? But he took those as fighting words apparently. So what the fuck's wrong with you, Bo? Um, that's it.
Beautiful.
That's all I have to say to
Awesome.
that. Oh my
That's all the
gosh.
crossword questions. Again, thank you to everyone that sent them in. That was a journey.
That was a
I really
journey. I'm so
appreciate
sorry.
it. But any last remarks or shout outs you want to throw out there before we call it?
Oh my gosh. Shout out Outsiders and Outsiders Women. They're all the best. I love them so much. I can't wait to see them. Shout out Seattle Women's Dodgeball. Steph, Missy, Taylor, Ray, all of the MFB folk, you all have built me from the ground up. I love you. Shout out Brandon, I owe you money. I don't know. I love everyone. I'm sorry if I forgot about you. I didn't forget. I'm just nervous. Thank you so much for having me too. This has been so fun. I will sorely regret what I've said tomorrow, but it'll be the best. So it'll be great.
Awesome. Thank you for hopping on. Really
Yep.
appreciate it.
Awesome.